Welcome back, everyone, to Data Science for Everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about HTML tables. Let's get started. So, we're going to explore tables today and their importance in data representation and their functionality, especially in HTML. So, a table is actually a structure of arranged data with columns and rows that makes it easy to look at relationships in data. Also, so an example of this, we would have maybe data showing people's names and ages, such as Bob, 53, and Jimmy, 37, or a swimming timetable of some sort, okay? Now, we also want to be able to use the HTML structure and how we interpret the structure. We need to talk about those things. So tables have a rigid structure. They have rows and columns that intersect to make correlations in data relatively straightforward. They also need to talk about accessibility. Now, HTML tables should also be accessible to the readers and enhancing the experience for users that are visually impaired. So, another thing that we can do is we can also talk about CSS with HTML and talk about styling and how to make it so that they look nice and neat and clear. And we can also, some example styles would be maybe if you've looked on a GitHub version of a table with CSS, makes it more readable compared to some minimalistic styles. So let's go on and actually create up an HTML file really quickly. And let's go on and say HTML JavaScript tables. I'll actually have a couple examples today, but this one will just be index.html. And let's go on and put in example. So this will be HTML table examples. So inside the body here, we can actually go on and type out table, and this creates up just a location for the table. And then we also have a TR here, and this is for a table row. Okay, and we also have in here, we want to put in, for example, like cells or anything else. And so that could be like here, this TD element. So we can say something like cell 1. Actually, let's make it a little bit clearer. Let's just do cell 1 and cell 2. Okay, so here we've created up a nice example file, and we can go on and open it up. So we can take a look. And see here, now you just see cell 1, cell 2. Now you're thinking, well, that doesn't look very clear, okay? We only have, but in this instance, we only have one row of cells. So if we wanted to, so here, for example, down here, we could, we could add more cells here. Now we could also add more rows here. And we'll have an example about that shortly. Now, another thing that we can do inside of here is we can also add in utilizing some table headers. Okay, so we can go and put in here, let's do tr in here, and we'll do th for table header. And we could do header 1 and th here, and we can do header 2. And if we update that, we go over here, we refresh, notice we have header 1, header 2, cell 1, cell 2. And you can kind of see how they have this. So you would have one here, and that matches corresponds to this. Now, another thing that we could do is use a span, a row span, or a call span. Okay, and so this we can do by doing something like, let's do this. Let's do tr, and we'll do td here, and inside here we will do row span for 2. And here this will be span 2 rows. And we can do another one here. We can do TD. And again, here we'll do our column span for 2 columns. And we'll do span 2 columns. We can take a look over here real quick. And notice it doesn't look very quite right, but here, this particular one has spanned 2 rows, so it takes up 2 rows here. And this span 2 has taken up 2 columns. Okay, so it's nice to be able to see. And maybe we could add in maybe an extra header or something in here as well. Just to see a little bit of difference. And then again, you have to kind of get them so that they match up. But this one is taking up 2 rows here. Then we have this that's taking up 2 columns. We have 2 columns here and here. All right, so now we can also talk about utilizing some column styles. So we can go up to the top here, and we can do some simple call group in here, and we can do call, oops, let me put you down there. And we can do here, let's say something like style is equal to, oops, equal to background color, and let's make it something that'll show up for you guys, aquamarine. Okay. And then we can do another call here as well. And let's go back here and refresh. So notice now we have this first column here is going to be aquamarine, I believe. And so this is nice to be able to color code each of your rows or headers as you need. Okay. And so this is actually the basics of utilizing just HTML basics. So in the next video, we'll actually go about looking at how we can interact with some HTML tables with JavaScript. If you guys like this and you want more of this material, please comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.